In a quiet meadow bursting with colorful flowers, there was a bustling ant colony under a giant oak tree. This wasn't just any colony, it was home to Amber, a curious and hardworking little ant, and her best friend, Chip, an adventurous and playful ant. Amber loved following rules and doing her work in the colony, gathering food, tending to the young ants, and helping build their intricate tunnels. She found comfort in the order and routine of their busy lives. Chip, however, always dreamed of something more. "The meadow is fine," he often said, "but what about the world beyond? What if there's more out there waiting for us?" Amber would usually roll her eyes and remind Chip of their duties, but deep down, she couldn't help but wonder if he might be right. One sunny morning, Amber and Chip were out foraging when Chip's sharp eyes caught something glimmering in the grass. They scurried over to investigate. Lying there, half hidden under a leaf, was a golden crumb bigger than any ant had ever seen. It sparkled in the sunlight, and Chip's antennae twitched with excitement. "We have to take it back to the colony," Amber said, her practical instincts kicking in. Chip hesitated. "What if we find more treasures like this? What if this crumb is just the beginning?" Amber's antennae twitched nervously. "Chip, the colony is counting on us. We can't just wander off." But Chip's curiosity was contagious. Amber sighed, her resolve weakening. "Fine," she said, "but just for a little while." With the golden crumb balanced precariously between them, Amber and Chip ventured further into the meadow than they had ever gone before. The tall grass seemed to stretch endlessly, and the buzzing of bees and chirping of crickets filled the air. It was both exhilarating and a little scary. Their first challenge came when they reached a babbling stream that cut through the meadow. The water sparkled invitingly, but there was no way across. "What do we do now?" Amber asked, her antennae twitching nervously. Chip's eyes lit up. "Look over there," he said, pointing to a large leaf floating on the surface. "We can use it as a raft." Amber wasn't so sure. "That looks dangerous," she said, but Chip was already dragging the leaf closer to the edge. Reluctantly, Amber climbed aboard, and with a mighty push, they were off. The current was swift, and the leaf rocked precariously, but Chip steered with a twig while Amber clung to the crumb. Halfway across, a frog's head popped out of the water, its golden eyes gleaming. "What do we have here?" the frog croaked. Amber froze, but Chip thought fast. "Just 2 ants on a leaf," he said, trying to sound confident. The frog eyed them for a moment longer before diving back underwater. "That was close," Amber said as they reached the other side. Chip grinned. "Told you it'd work." Their next challenge came in the form of a sneaky beetle with shiny black armor. The beetle was lounging under a mushroom when he spotted the golden crumb. "Well, well, well," the beetle said, blocking their path. "That looks like a tasty treat. Hand it over." Amber and Chip exchanged nervous glances. "It's not for eating," Amber said, trying to sound brave. "It's for the colony." The beetle smirked. "Then you better find another way around." Chip's antennae twitched. "We're not giving up," he said. He whispered something to Amber, who nodded reluctantly. While Chip kept the beetle's attention by pretending to argue, Amber scurried behind the mushroom and gave it a sharp push. The mushroom toppled over, startling the beetle and giving Amber and Chip just enough time to slip past. "Quick thinking," Amber said as they hurried away. "Teamwork," Chip replied with a grin. Their final and most dangerous challenge came when the shadow of a bird passed overhead. The bird's sharp eyes zeroed in on the shiny golden crumb, and it swooped down with a piercing cry. Amber and Chip ran as fast as their legs could carry them, zigzagging through the grass. The bird's talons grazed the ground behind them, but at the last second, they darted into a small hole, safe from the bird's reach. Inside the hole, Amber's heart was pounding. "This is too dangerous," she said. "We need to go back." Chip nodded, for once looking serious. "You're right. Let's head home." The journey back to the colony was quieter, but no less challenging. They retraced their steps, carefully avoiding the stream, the beetle, and the bird. When they finally emerged into the familiar meadow, Amber let out a sigh of relief.
"We made it," she said.
Back at the colony, The other ants gathered around as Amber and Chip presented the golden crumb to the queen. Her eyes widened. "This is extraordinary," she said. "But what's even more extraordinary is the tale of how you brought it here." Amber and Chip shared their story, from the floating leaf to the sneaky beetle to the bird's shadow. The other ants listened in awe, and when they were finished, the queen said, "You've shown us the value of adventure, friendship, and perseverance. From now on, we will remember your journey as a reminder of what we can achieve together." Amber felt a warm glow of pride. Chip nudged her. "See? A little adventure isn't so bad." Amber laughed. "Maybe not. But next time, let's leave the golden crumbs behind." The colonies celebrated their return with a feast, and Amber and Chip's golden crumb took its place as a shining symbol of their bravery. Though Amber still preferred the safety of the colony, she couldn't help but smile when Chip talked about their next big adventure. Because no matter what challenges lay ahead, she knew they could face them together.
In the meadow, under the tree, Amber and Chip, as brave as can be, finding a crumb, golden and bright, off they went on an adventurous flight. Amber and Chip, so small yet bold, with teamwork and courage their stories told. Through streams past beetles and birds above, they show us the power of friendship and love. Across the stream, on a floating leaf, they steered their way past danger and grief. A sneaky beetle tried to block their way, but clever tricks helped save the day. Amber and Chip, so small yet bold, with teamwork and courage their stories told. Through streams past beetles and birds above, they show us the power of friendship and love. When the bird's shadow darkened the ground, they zigzagged swiftly, safe haven found. Back to the colony, crumb in hand, their adventure became a legend so grand. Amber and Chip, so small yet bold, with teamwork and courage their stories told. Through streams past beetles and birds above, they show us the power of friendship and love. So sing this song, their journey's true. With a little bravery, there's nothing you can't do.
For educational takeaways about ants, teamwork is essential. Ants work together to build homes, gather food, and protect their colony. Their cooperation is key to their survival. Strength beyond size. Ants can carry objects much heavier than themselves, showing their incredible physical strength. Highly organized communities. Ant colonies are like miniature cities, with specialized roles for each ant, like workers, soldiers, and the queen. Problem-solving skills. Ants are smart and resourceful, using creative solutions to overcome challenges in their environment. 2 moral values, teamwork and friendship. By working together, even the smallest creatures can achieve great things. Courage to explore. Stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to incredible discoveries and growth. 5 important vocabulary words. Colony, a group of ants living and working together in one place. Curious, wanting to learn or explore something new. Perseverance, not giving up, even when things are hard. Tunnels, underground pathways that ants dig and use for their homes. Teamwork, working together to achieve a common goal.